On today's episode of Anime Afterthought, a certain scientific Railgun Season 3 Episode 5, Trust. Now, before we get into today's video, I once again have to apologize for the flub I made on the pronunciation in this series. But luckily, I have you guys watching my back and pointing out any kind of mistakes I make. And seeing how Misaki Shokuho is playing a pretty pivotal role this arc, I'll try my best to get it right from now on. Now, if I haven't made it abundantly clear by today's title, I love Congo. I mean, I've never been weeb enough to actually go out and choose a waifu, as it is put. I mean, I know the difference between real and fake, and clearly a certain universe falls in the latter, but let's say by happenstance I pull an isekai out my ass and end up in a certain universe. There are three things I would love to do. First, I gotta head to Tokwadai and fuck with Shirai. Kuroko is just one of those characters I think it would just be hilarious to fuck with. Of course, assuming somehow I gain the ability to outclass a level 4 of her status, but still, hell, maybe I can just hit on Mitsuko and, really fuck with her head. And while I'm in the neighborhood, I might as well go find Kongou and try to get them digits. I don't know what it is about her. Maybe it's her looks, maybe it's her personality, or maybe it's the fact we get a deeper look into her in her monologue to know what she's truly thinking. In reality, it's a combination of all three. She's just a very interesting character who has a deeper complexity than what you see on the surface. Not to mention, she's definitely a dime. Oh yeah, and the last thing on my to-do list is find bitch tits Baba Yashiro, cause that motherfucker is #1 on my hit list. I'm going to beat the ever-loving Esper out of you. I am going to kick your ass so bad that even frog-faced doctor can't fucking heal you. I'm going to fuck you up beyond belief. That would even make Accelerator cringe and go, maybe he's had enough. You done fucked up, Baba, and you better watch your back, cause I'm fucking coming at you. Alright, give me a second while I cool down. Alright, I'm good. Now, last we left off, while everyone's focus seems to be on the Dahase Festival, others' attention seem to be garnered elsewhere, mostly on Misaka and her sister 10032, who has also fallen victim to Baba Yashiro at the hands of one of his robotic mosquitoes, which injects her with a nanoscopic robot, rendering her incapacitated. Lo and behold, who happens upon this paralyzed clone? Yes, it's Misaki, aka Mental Out, who not only seems to be in possession of the sister, but has trapped Misaka. Not only is she surrounded by Misaki's mind-altered clique, but she has messed with the memories of those closest to her, Urihara, Satan, and of course, Kuroko. So I figured a majority of today's episode where it's gonna be, Misaka trying to get away from this clique. Whether they are aware of it or not, they are definitely cramping Railgun style and are going above and beyond being a simple nuisance. But what definitely seems like a well thought out and meticulous plan, Misaki may have made a mistake. Her mind altering may not have been as perfect and all encompassing as we are led to believe, as we see with Satin bringing up that Gekida figure, as well as other students being completely unfazed. Enter our favorite fan wielding girl, Kongou. I'm excited. As soon as she popped on the screen and she was starting to give Misaka the rhetoric about don't worry about it, like we're friends, I'll help you out, and then even like you get to see her intellect come into play, like, oh, well, first of all, don't believe what I say, believe in my actions. I could have already been, felt susceptible to Mental Out, and I'm just saying shit to placate you as part of her, whatever she used to manipulate me or program me to say. Believe in my actions. I'm gonna go fucking rescue your sister. Because remember, at this point, Misaka is completely surrounded by the clique, and they are, they're on top of shit. These must be some high-level espers, because not only did she find the perfect opportunity to try and escape, a couple of the girls were on her lickety fucking split. Like, there was no lapse where she could have jumped off that moving train to try to fucking escape. There was just, they're on her like white on rice, and while I know she's a very hands-on person, she's a very go-it-alone type of person. As we see, she couldn't even ask Toma to help her in the very beginning of season 1. At this point, she's gonna have to rely on someone, and this is where we get Kongou. Like, as soon as she comes on the screen, I was like, okay, now it's definitely her time to shine. We get to learn more about her. We get to see her in action. I'm just so excited. Retracing Misaka's step, finding dog. I mean, we get to see a little bit more of her intellect, showcasing a bit of personality when she rescues dog from the attacking crow. Don't pick on someone's weaker than you. I mean, that's just a little bit of information can shine a light on a giant area. Also, just taking dog with her, not only does it link it thematically with what's going on, but it's also, a little bit of information on her again, like, hey, she's warm. She has a warm personality. She, saw this crow attacking the cat. She saved it. She could have left it there. She could have been like, well, you know what, I gotta move on. But no, she felt sorry for this cat constantly meowing, and then just decided to take it with her. And luckily she does, because she runs into her friend that actually saw, 10032 earlier with this cat. Seeing that this is a possible clue, they're gonna try to use a Esper with the ability to communicate with animals. We see that there is that ability actually earlier on in the three-legged race, with the girl manipulating the hamsters. So this ability does exist. And of course, this character cute. She shows up with one of those beanies with, the ears on top. That's, adorable. But at this point in the story, she's gone. When the friend returns with the girl that can speak to animals or communicate with animals, Kongo's missing. Why? Because Baba comes out of nowhere and starts spouting about Misaka's sister, saying, oh, it's too loud, let's talk somewhere else. Like, that's an indication that shit's probably not gonna go well. When someone wants to take you out of a public place, I mean, it's not intimate, it's creepy. It has no witnesses, so he can do, well, what we're about to fucking see. And like I said earlier, Satin just happens to be there, looking at the Gekida, was it a phone strap, wristband, whatever, unknowingly thinking of Misaka. She's able to lead, the other two girls to this showdown, and I gotta say, boy, what a fucking showdown. First and foremost, let me say, this episode, I'd have to get another, rewatch, but I'm pretty sure there was not one frame that was off. I loved absolutely everything. The art animation to this episode was so crisp, so clear, I fucking loved it. Then getting into this fucking battle, Baba trying to utilize his Great Dane, robots, trying to squeeze any bit of information out of her. Like, does she know that they're actually, categorized as sisters? Like, that's their nomenclature? Or you actually, introduced to her as a sister? Because we saw early in the episode, she brings it up to Misaka, which allows Misaka to fill her in. Like, oh, I didn't know you had a sister. Like, that small bit of information put into motion, Kongo helping her out. Like, hopefully she's taking this advantage to try to learn some information about him. Like, this is just not a sister. They are the sisters. And of course, when, she's not giving up any fucking information and literally just asks, what, why don't you tell me who you are first before we get into, personal information about someone else? He has no patience. He's like, well, fuck this. Let's get into it. Starts attacking her. There's like fucking 30 Great Dane robots going on and shit. We see her ability in action. Now, you guys can fill me in because at this point, it's not going to be a spoiler. I thought it was an air palm, but it seems to be an air jet. She can produce an air stream, not just from her palms, but from anywhere, as we see them sprout up from the ground and off walls and shit. But not only that, she's able to stack them, basically multiplying their power as we see her take down that ridiculously huge antenna without breaking a fucking sweat. And at this point, Baba is just shitting in his fucking britches. Like, he likes to talk big, as we see as he goes on off at a diatribe once he, he gets the quote unquote upper hand. But at this point, he's fucking scared. He turns his attention to, dog. And of course, Kongo being Kongo, jumps in front of the attacking mosquito, trying to protect, the animal, not only because it's probably an animal, but also, it could be the only clue to find, 10032. So now she's hit with the nano machine. She's basically on the verge of, complete collapse. And this is, like I said, where Baba goes into his fucking, his diatribe about, oh, I can't believe level 5. She decided to use trash like you, and like, Kongo's not having any of this. Like, you shouldn't be able to move, yet she's grabbing onto him. And this is where we get like the worst scene I've ever like, this was gut wrenching. That's how bad it was. As soon as I saw that first drop of blood, I was like, I wanted to reach through the fucking TV and beat the ever-loving shit out of this motherfucker, and just kicks her. And she's sitting there still, protecting Cat Dog, and kick. And I lost count. I was just seeing red, like, oh my God. Of course, he makes sure to fucking stop himself. Oh, I can't fucking kill her because I need the information. So if you didn't need the information, you would have fucking killed her? That's what you're saying? You kick a cute girl in the stomach because you're a piece of shit. You're a fucking piece of shit. Like I said, I'm coming for you, Baba. I'm fucking coming for you. Luckily though, Satin and the other girls show up, and this is where we get a very... Today's episode was very emotional. Very emotional. We get one of those like shonen battle showdowns where like a different music starts playing and it gets very intense, and the shots become more dynamic. And of course we see a clenched fist. Like, shit's about to go down when they zoom in on a clenched fist. And the two like fucking like just the aura around these girls just change. The atmosphere of the entire shot changes. Satin is cradling Kongo, and the girls are like in unison saying like, oh, don't worry, we're mad too. We're about to fuck this, this little fat fuck up. And like, that's where we leave off on today's episode. Like, oh my God, I fucking, love, hate it. I hate what happened, but I loved every second of it. Like, today's episode was fucking amazing. Kongo stepping up and helping Misaka, getting the shit kicked out of her. Like, it's just, oh my God. Not only all that is, I question Misaki's intentions. We see that she has the sister in a medical bed. Is she truly working with Member? I mean, we see Baba early in the episode talking to, know the girl, I think she had like a clipboard or something and then was wearing pink. Are they really in cahoots? And then I think, why is she trying to separate Misaka from everybody? Like, if she doesn't have some kind of ulterior motivations, if she was truly there just, happened upon the sister because she was, I don't know, creepily stalking on Misaka at the time and found out all this information that she has clones. I mean, she seemed to be a primary focus of Mental Out, but I don't know, why would she go as far as altering everyone's memory, not only to forget her, but to like basically guard her? Like, I don't know, there's different layers about what's going on, but I don't know how much, I don't even know if they're in cahoots. We just know that Mental Out and Member are on the scene and they're doing shit. But yeah, I gotta say, today's MVP is Kongou. I fucking love her so much. She's definitely, oh god, those fucking kicks. Every single one hurt my gut. Every single fucking one hurt my gut. God, I know I should rewatch it to see if I missed anything, but I don't want to. Like, I think I'm just gonna go watch Lock and Key because I don't know if I can handle that. God, the blood. As soon as you saw the blood splatter, oh fuck, Baba, you little bitch, you little fucking bitch. Anyways, the preview for next week's episode, like the ending, like where it looks like those two girls are about to go Super Saiyan. Like, I can't fucking wait. I hope they beat the ever loving shit out of him. Because if they don't, I will. So with that being said, I cannot wait for future episodes.